This is Maria here, your Canadian English teacher, and I'm with teacher Audra from Ontario, and we're going to talk about some Canadian pronunciation tips so that you can sound more Canadian. I was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Audra
was born in Toronto.
So we have slightly different accents. We are not from small cities, so keep that in mind. If you meet a Canadian from a small town, they'll probably sound much different than we do. So let's get started with word number one, which is about. Now in Vancouver, I would say about. It's not too Canadian, I don't think, but I have been told abroad that I sound Canadian. How about you?
I have most definitely been told that when I say about, I'm really saying aboot. I never catch it, but I've been heard this is something I do.
We just caught her do it twice before we started filming, actually.
Usually about me. About you're thinking about it.
Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
We laugh about it after. Oh, I think I just did it again. About runners?
You do say about.
Do I?
Yay, she does! I caught you. Explain a little bit about it. I just did it now! Now the word aboot is a very exaggerated example of what we call the Canadian raising. So Audra and I are going to give you some examples of words that include the Canadian raising, and we're going to give you a brief introduction as to why it sounds a little bit different than our neighbors in the States or our friends across the pond in the UK.
But Maria, why would we say root and then we say house and about?
Canadian English is kind of funny. We speak with a combination of American English with British English. So while we would say aboot or house, we would say root and not route.
Here are a few examples of the Canadian raising in use. Out,
about,
and house.
Now, like I said, we're from big cities, but if you watch the news or you meet a Canadian from a smaller city, they might not pronounce house like we do. They might say it more like house. Have you heard someone say it like that before?
We at home need to only socialize with our immediate households. Keep to your household only when you come back. I also want to talk about travel. We talked about this 10 days ago. It is not only about the schools, it's about our community.
Someone made a diss track about me. He's going about things different. I like that. He's going about things different. Before I close things out here, I wanted to actually say,
we hope you enjoyed this video on the Canadian raising.
And we hope to see you oot and aboot in Canada soon.
Perfect.
Bye. Bye.